Candidate A, what sort of leisure activities are viable for young people in your area?
Mainly bowling. Bowling alleys are very common where I live. Parks, recreational areas. What else? There's a soccer team near where I live where I practice. And mostly that's in the day. And in the night there are clubs, there's movies, there's some theater, and that's all.
That's all. So, candidate B, have you used any of your local leisure facilities recently, and where did you go?
Repeat the question, please?
Yeah. Have you used any of your local leisure facilities recently, and where did you go?
Well, recently I only went to the movies. I went to see Doctor Strange, and it was a good movie. I also went to Jump In. That is a park with a trampoline park. That you go and jump a lot the time that you want. And that's all that I did.
You will each be asked to talk for a minute without interruption, and you will each be given two different photographs in turn to talk about. After your partner has finished speaking, you will be asked a brief question connected to your partner's photographs. Candidate A, compare these two photographs and say why you think these people are cooking in different ways.
In picture A, he might be a chef. That the equipment he's using for cooking is a little more expensive and I don't know, more futuristic. And in picture B, there's a man in his house kitchen cooking maybe dinner for that day. We can see clearly that in picture A, the guy is wearing some white shirt, so he might be a chef. He's put something in the oven. In picture B, we see the man chopping some onions, and well, that may be the main difference. That in picture A, he's a chef and he's cooking something a recipe, and picture B is just an amateur cooker. Okay, thank you, dinner.
Candidate B, compare these two photographs and say why you think that people prefer to. No. Candidate B, which meal would you prefer to eat and why?
I think I would prefer to eat the meal from the picture one, because he is a chef, and well, the food that he prepares is probably more delicious than the one that from the picture behind, and probably more expensive food also.
So it's a microwave.
Is this a microwave?
Yeah.
Well, the picture, the food from the picture one, I would prefer.
That's all.
Yeah, so
Okay.
lo voy a poner en pausa.
Candidate B, compare these two photographs and say what you think the people prefer to shop in these different ways.
Well, in the picture one, we see a woman buying online in his laptop, and in the picture number two, we see two women buying some clothes and trying them to see if they fit them. And well, in the picture one, I think that people prefer to buy online because it's much easier and it's quicker also, and you can see all the details of the clothes without moving. and also you can, and also, well, I hate like going to the
Dressers.
to the dressers. I hate it, so I prefer to buy online. And and number two, you can see the quality of the materials. So maybe that is why people prefer to buy.
Okay, thank you. Eddie, how did you prefer to shop and why?
I prefer. Well, it really depends on what I'm shopping. If it's clothes, I prefer shopping like in Picture B, where I can try them on and looking for colors and sizes and materials. But like if I'm buying something like it's not something that I'm wearing, it's probably in Picture One because mostly it could be a book or a game or even a movie. Um, in Picture One, the only detail is that maybe hackers could steal your credit card details, and maybe that's a risk. And Picture B, no. In Picture, well, it's gonna be.
Okay, that's it. So, imagine you have been given enough money to build one new thing for your school, and talk to each other about how each idea will improve the college, and then decide which two of the ideas will be the best ways to improve the college. ¿Lo puedes hacer, verdad? O sea, que les van a dar varo, güey, y construyen lo que sea. Ajá, y les van a dar, o sea, aquí viene como biblioteca, el jardín y la madre, ¿no? Y ustedes discuten en cuál es el más chingón.
Entre estas,
Ajá, y aquí tienen que hablar por 4 minutos. Y entre ustedes, güey, yo no los voy a interrumpir. ¿Listos?
¿cuatro?
4. Ah, ok. Ya, güey.
So I think that one of the best things that we can build with the money would be a computer room, because, well, nowadays to know how to use a computer is very necessary, and it will give us an advantage from other schools.
Well, I think that a cafe is the most viable option because we have a library, we have a computer room, we have a dance studio, we don't have a garden, but we have green areas. But here in the school, we don't have nowhere where we can eat healthy food or even food. So I think a cafe would be the best option.
Yeah, but our computer rooms are very bad sometimes, and well, they are not so good. And then we don't have all the materials that we need.
Well, I think
you can buy food out of the school. You're just walking, just crossing the street.
Well, I think that the money was for building a new thing. Maybe the computer room or the library or the dance studio may be used for improving what we already have. But if we want to build something
New,
the cafe I think will be the best option. And maybe the other option could be a garden, maybe for like biology or something like that.
yeah, maybe a garden with some
Grass.
with grass and plants, so we can study them to the laboratories, bio laboratories. Because sometimes we are asked to bring some plants, so if we have them in our garden, it will be much easier to study them.
Maybe the garden not only for biology, but like a resting area, like the ones we have, but even bigger or more beautiful or with
a place where you can sleep.
Yes,
Sleep.
a bigger area than the ones we have.
And we can also have classes there, you know, and outside.
That's all.
Maybe with the cafeteria we can buy some food healthier and cheaper than
The one we
that
have.
the one is sold outside the school.
In conclusion,
And
What are-
it can be a support to our economy.
The cafe will be the most viable option,
and another
and maybe even a garden.
garden. What would you? Are you?
Yeah, I think that the cafeteria would be
Okay, very good.
the best option. Le voy a poner.
No, mejor sí, uno y uno, güey. Sí, no mames, no
I will
hasta
ask
como
each of
pendejo.
you to speak briefly in turn to give personal information of yourself. You can expect a variety of questions. So, candidate A. What sort of leisure activities are available for young people in your area?
There are many places where you can practice in deports, such as football, basketball, tennis. There's also a pool where you can go and swim. There are many places and such as libraries where you can go and read comic books and manga. There is a park near my house where you can go and walk with your dog or play with your friends. There is also a skateboard place where you can go and do skateboard things, and it is quite funny to go there because there's always people, even though it's Monday, Wednesday, whatever day it is, there is always to be people there, and I think that's all that you can do near my house.
Thank you. Candidate B. So,
Maybe for the nightlife, there are many places where you can go clubbing or to the movies or just hanging around. Maybe in the day there may be fewer options. There may be some bowling alleys, some parks, maybe movies too. But there are many in my area.
that's it. You will each be asked to talk for a minute without interruptions. You will each be given 2 different photographs in turn to talk about. After your partner has finished speaking, you will be asked a brief question connected with your partner's photographs. Okay, candidate A, compare these photographs.
Well, in the first one there is a guy cooking in the microwave, and in the second one there is a man cooking in the kitchen. I think that I would rather eat cooked food because it's something more human, you know. Your mom cooks, you can cook. The food you eat, it's something that you did instead of putting the food in the oven and waiting until it is warm up or warm. But there are advantages and disadvantages about cooking in the microwave and cooking by your hand, because it is way faster to cook in the microwave, but it's going to take you a lot of more time cooking by yourself. You know, you can go to the marketplace and eat burritos and pizza. And
Okay, thank you. So, candidate B, which meal would you prefer to eat and why?
Maybe the one from picture B, the two, because it's home cooked. It will make me more fresh. It will be healthier and delicious. In picture one, we see the man with a microwave, and frozen food isn't really that good and isn't really that healthy. So I would prefer picture B.
Okay. Candidate B, compare these photographs and say what you think. Why do you think people prefer to shop in these different ways?
Well, maybe The two photos show people shopping, but in different ways. In the first picture, the woman is holding a credit card and is doing something on her laptop. I imagine that means she just bought something online or or is in the process of entering a card of details. She looks quite pleased with herself, so she must be happy with what she says to buy. The second photo shows two people in a department store. They look like mom and daughter. Maybe the girl's mom is buying her some new clothes. They look like they're talking about the dress the girl's holding up. I can tell whether they like it or not from the expression. People shop online because it's convenient. You don't even have to leave the house. The downside is that you can't see the product before you pay for it. If you go out to shop, you can try things on and decide whether you like them or not.
Okay. Candidate A, how do you prefer to shop and why?
I rather to go to the store because you can touch the clothes before you buy it. You can feel the texture and the materials and the quality of the clothes. But if you buy online, you don't have to go there. That's an advantage because I don't want to leave home. You know, sometimes I'm lazy and the mall is far from my house and I don't want to go there. So I like to shop online. But I think that both have good sides and bad things to compare. For example, you will spend a lot of time going to the mall in person because you have to try the clothes on you. You have to compare, you have to see the prices. But if you buy online, you can choose the size, you can choose the exact shirt that you want, and it will be delivered to your home. And that's an advantage. I would rather to buy in the mall.
Okay. Imagine you have been given enough money to build one new thing for your college. Talk to each other about how each idea would improve the college, then decide which two of the ideas would be the best ways to improve your college.
Okay. A library would be a great idea, but we already have one, so it could be good to have two. You know, more libraries, more books, but it could be quite messy because you have two systems to control the books borrowed, and maybe a cafe would be a good idea because we have to go outside to the school to buy our food. What do you think about a dance studio?
I really don't like dancing, so dance studio I don't see why we should build it. But a computer room maybe a good idea because the computers that we have are even or slow or old or are not enough. So a new computer room, a new good computer room will be perfect. And I also agree that the cafe will be a perfect idea because then we won't have to go outside to buy food.
But we already have computer rooms. We have like 3 or 4. It would be a great idea to mix a library with a computer room and a dance studio or just a studio to go there and study whatever you want to study. Maybe an area where you can borrow a book or borrow a computer, but at the same time you can go sit and study whatever you want to study. Maybe a garden would be a great idea because we only have a garden in all the school, and sometimes you want to rest or sometimes you want to go to a garden and spend your time to breathe the fresh air. And if we only have one garden, that's a messy thing because many people go there and there is always a lot of people. And I don't know, what do you think about it?
I really think that a library with a computer room in the same building would be a perfect idea, and the garden will be too because a good garden with a big and good garden will be perfect for our school.
Yeah, but the cafe is also good. We can put it under the library because there's a lot of space. We can buy some tables and chairs, and we can go there and eat or buy food or I don't know, spend the time. Maybe we can mix everything and make a cafe with a studio with a computers. I don't know, maybe garden, something outside to breathe because sometimes you are claustrophobic because you're all day inside four walls and a roof, you know. But I don't know. What do you think about?
I agree with you.
Yeah. What do you think would be the best?
The combined building with where we have all of them in one building.
Okay, that's all.
No, no.